सभापति महोदय, उज्ज्वला योजना की बात मैं जरूर करना चाहूंगा आपसे। यहां पर उज्ज्वला योजना एक ऐसी योजना जब 17-18 में लॉन्च हुई थी तो उस समय तत्कालीन मंत्री आदरणीय धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी थे और सभी सांसदों से उन्होंने कहा था कि आप अपने अपने क्षेत्रों में फॉर्म भरवाइए और आपको मुफ्त है। दादा है डबल मिनिस्टर है। भैया जरा पानी दो,
आप बैठ जाइए, मिनिस्टर है।
दादा है
स्वागत राय जी, आप अपना साइन लीजिए। मिनिस्टर साहब है यहाँ। नहीं, आप बैठ जाइए। पासवान जी की बात रिकॉर्ड में जाएगी।
दादा बोल रहा तो आपको डिस्टर्ब कर रहे हैं। वाह, क्या बात। सभापति महोदय, मैं उज्ज्वला योजना के बारे में बात जरूर करना चाहूंगा। उज्ज्वला योजना, ये सभी जो योजनाएं हैं, ये सभी तक ये सरकार की योजनाएं उन परिवारों तक नहीं पहुंच पाई जो 60 साल पहले पहुंच जानी चाहिए थी। इस समाज का जो सबसे निचले पायदान पर जो व्यक्ति है, हमारे समाज के लोग, दलित, शोषित, वंचित, गरीब, पीड़ित, मुस्लिम, वो सभी लोग हैं जिसका लाभ उज्ज्वला योजना में लोगों ने खूब लिया। अध्यक्ष महोदय, जब पहली बार इस योजना का शुभारंभ हुआ था तो मैं अपने बांसगांव में सभापति महोदय कैंप लगाया था और मैं आपको अपने आंख की देखी हुई बात बता रहा हूं। अध्यक्ष जी, सभापति जी, जब फॉर्म के लिए जब वहां पर भीड़ लगी तो मैं वहां गया तो मैंने देखा करीब 30 से 35 हजार लोग सिर्फ फॉर्म लेने के लिए खड़े हैं। मैं हैरान हो गया क्योंकि उतने लोगों की फॉर्म ही नहीं थे। हम लोग तो 1000 लोगों की फॉर्म लेके गए थे। मैंने वीडियो बनाया और ले आके धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी को मैंने ये वीडियो दिखाया। वो देख के आश्चर्यचकित हो गए और उन्होंने मुझे अपने चेयरमैन के ऑफिस में भेजा। मैंने उनको ये वीडियो दिखाया और अध्यक्ष, उसके बाद उन्होंने ये मिशन बनाया कि पूरे देश में जो आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी ने सपना देखा था कि इसको कैसे पूरा करना है, उसको जंगली आमा पहनाने के लिए आदरणीय धर्मेंद्र प्रधान जी ने किया। उज्ज्वला योजना, कोई ऐसा गांव नहीं होगा जहां पर 40-50 की संख्या में हम लोगों ने उनको फ्री में गैस कनेक्शन देने का काम नहीं किया। सभापति महोदय, हर घर जहां हम आवास की बात करेंगे तो पानी की बात जरूर आएगी। पानी की बात करेंगे तो हमें बिजली भी चाहिए और बिजली भी चाहिए तो हमें गैस चाहिए, खाना बनाने के लिए चाहिए। आज हमें बोलना इसलिए पड़ रहा है, हम लोगों को बोलना इसलिए पड़ रहा है कि इन लोगों ने अभी तक कुछ किया नहीं, सिर्फ भाषण दिया सभापति महोदय ने। इनकी शिकायत जरूर करनी पड़ेगी। ये कैसे यहाँ पर आ गए कर्नाटका से, इस पर हम लोग जरूर विस्तार से चर्चा करेंगे। सभापति महोदय, जहां तक लॉ एंड ऑर्डर की बात करेंगे उत्तर प्रदेश में, तो ये मैं कह सकता हूं कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री जी के मार्गदर्शन में योगी जी ने कानून का स्थापना उत्तर प्रदेश में की है। उत्तर प्रदेश में गुंडे माफियाओं का राज हुआ करता था, एक जमाना था। और जिस जगह से मैं आता हूं, गोरखपुर, सब लोग जानते हैं कि एशिया के सबसे नंबर 1 आपराधिक इतिहास रहा है। लेकिन जब से योगी जी की सरकार आई, या तो गुंडे माफिया जेल में हैं, या तो प्रदेश के बाहर हैं, या तो निश्चित तौर पर ऊपर हैं। सभापति महोदय, अध्यक्ष महोदय, सभापति महोदय, मैं अंत में सिर्फ एक बात कह के अपनी बात को समाप्त करना चाहूंगा कि ये मोदी सरकार ही है जिसने असली हकदार को, ये मोदी सरकार ही है जिसने असली हकदार को उसका हक दिलाने का काम किया। मैं अपनी बात को यहीं समाप्त करता हूं। अध्यक्ष जी, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अपनी पार्टी के सभी सम्मानित लोगों का जो मुझे अवसर दिया। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
राष्ट्रपति जी के अभिभाषण पर जिन माननीय सदस्यों के संशोधन परिचालित किए गए हैं, यदि वे अपने संशोधनों को प्रस्तुत करने के इच्छुक हैं, 15 मिनट के भीतर सभा पटल पर अपनी पर्चियां भेज सकते हैं, जिनमें उन संशोधनों की क्रम संख्या दर्शाई गई हो जिन्हें वो प्रस्तुत करना चाहते हैं। राज्यसभा चैम्बर तथा गैलरी में बैठे सदस्य संशोधनों को प्रस्तुत करने वाली पर्चियां राज्यसभा चैम्बर के पटल पर बैठे अधिकारियों को भेज दे। केवल उन संशोधनों को ही प्रस्तुत किया समझा जाएगा जिनके संबंध में पर्चियों विनिर्दिष्ट समय के भीतर सभा पटल पर प्राप्त होगी। इस प्रकार प्रस्तुत किए गए संशोधनों की क्रम संख्या को दर्शाने वाली सूची कुछ समय पश्चात सूचना पटल पर लगा दी जाएगी। सदस्य यदि सूची में कोई विसंगति पाते हैं तो वे कृपया इसे तत्काल सभा पटल पर अधिकारियों के ध्यान में लाएं। धन्यवाद। श्री राहुल गांधी जी।
Thank you, Chairman Sir, for allowing me to speak on, Speaker Sir, for allowing me to speak on the presidential address. Thank you for allowing me to speak. I felt that the presidential address should have been a strategic address, an address that spoke to India about where we are and where we should be going. What are the challenges we are facing? What are the difficulties we are facing? And what is the potential direction in which we can go? Unfortunately, the presidential address was a long list of things that the government claims to have done, but didn't really contain the deeper strategic issues that we would have liked to see. Also, the presidential address didn't touch a couple of central challenges facing our country. And that's what I would like to discuss today. To me, it seemed that the presidential address was a list of bureaucratic ideas instead of a strategic vision. It looked to me as if it had been constructed not by a vision of leadership, but by a group of bureaucrats who had simply to put something down on paper. So what did the presidential address miss? What did the presidential address not speak about? What did the presidential address hide from the people of India? I think there are three fundamental things that were not spoken about in the presidential address. The first, and what I consider to be the most important, is the idea that there are now two Indias. There is now no longer one India. There are two Indias. One India is for the extremely rich people, for those who have immense wealth, for those who have immense power, for those who do not need a job, for those who do not need water connections, electricity connections, but for those who control the heartbeat of the country. And then another India. Another India.
आपके जब नेता बोलेंगे ना, फिर हम भी खड़े होंगे उस समय।
एक बात कर लीजिए। ये प्रेसिडेंशियल एड्रेस की एक गरिमा होते हैं।
जब आपके प्रवक्ता बोले थे, कोई भी नहीं खड़ा हुआ यहाँ तक।
इस गरिमा को मद्देनजर ये चर्चा करना चाहिए। नेता सत्ता पक्ष भी है, नेता विपक्ष भी है। हमारे नेता भी बोल रहे हैं समय हमें दिया गया। इस सूची में हम बोल रहे हैं, अगर आप ये चाहें कि हमारे नेता को बोलने में बाधा डाले जाए तो मौका हमारे भी आएंगे। आपको नेता जब यहाँ बोलने उठेंगे हम भी इस तरह की बाधा डालेंगे। ये आपको समझा रहे हैं, चेतावनी दे रहे हैं। ऐसा नहीं, हम लोग डरे हुए नहीं है, हम अपना बात रखना चाहते हैं, अधिकार है हमारा।
प्लीज नो प्लीज बैठिए, बोलने सभी
अध्यक्ष महोदय।
And for my friends in the government, I want to make it clear that the spirit of what I'm saying is not one of criticism. The spirit with which I speak is one of discomfort with the state of our country. And the spirit with which I speak is one where I am worried about what is happening to the country. So you must not take it as a criticism. Take it as a citizen of the country who is concerned about what is going on. धन्यवाद। तो दो हिंदुस्तान बन रहे हैं, एक अमीरों का हिंदुस्तान और दूसरा गरीबों का हिंदुस्तान। और इन दो हिंदुस्तानों के बीच में खाई बढ़ती जा रही है। आपने अभी देखा होगा, अभी दो स्पीकर्स ने बात की, मगर आपने ये नहीं कहा कि रोजगार ढूंढने के लिए उत्तर प्रदेश में, बिहार में रेलवे की नौकरी के लिए वहां पे युवाओं ने क्या किया और क्या हुआ, इसके बारे में आपने नहीं बोला। गरीब हिंदुस्तान के पास आज रोजगार नहीं है। प्रेसिडेंशियल एड्रेस में बेरोजगारी के बारे में एक शब्द नहीं था। और पूरे हिंदुस्तान में आज हिंदुस्तान का युवा रोजगार ढूंढ रहा है। हर स्टेट में, उत्तर प्रदेश, बिहार, सब जगह हिंदुस्तान का युवा एक ही चीज मांग रहा है, रोजगार हमें दे दो। और आपकी सरकार नहीं दे पा रही। आपको मैं आंकड़ा देना चाहता हूं। इस पिछले साल 3 करोड़ युवा रोजगार खोए हैं। आप बात करते हो रोजगार देने की। 2021 में 3 करोड़ युवा रोजगार खोए हैं। 50 साल से सबसे ज्यादा बेरोजगारी आज हिंदुस्तान में है। आपने मेक इन इंडिया की बात की, स्टार्टअप इंडिया की बात की, मगर जो रोजगार हमें, हमारे युवाओं को मिलना चाहिए वो नहीं मिला, और जो था वो गायब हो गया। और ये सच्चाई है, और इस सच्चाई को आप भी पहचानते हो, क्योंकि आपने भी अपने भाषणों में रोजगार के बारे में कुछ नहीं कहा। कितना रोजगार पैदा किया गया है, किस प्रकार किया गया है, उसके बारे में आपने नहीं बोला। और आप बोल भी नहीं पाएंगे, क्योंकि अगर आप बोलेंगे तो हिंदुस्तान का युवा आपकी ओर देख के कहेगा कि ये मजाक कर रहे हैं। तो ये स्थिति पैदा कैसे हुई? ये दो हिंदुस्तान पैदा कैसे हुए? रोजगार स्मॉल और मीडियम इंडस्ट्री और जो हमारा इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर है उधर बनता है। लाखों करोड़ रुपया आपने उनसे छीनकर हिंदुस्तान के सबसे बड़े अरबपतियों को दिलवा दिया। आपने पिछले 7 साल में अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड सेक्टर और स्मॉल और मीडियम इंडस्ट्री पर एक के बाद एक आक्रमण किया है। 7 की कर रहा हूं मैं, 60 की भी करूंगा मैं अपने भाषण में अंत में 60 साल की बात करूंगा आपको खुश करने के लिए। आप ठहर जाइए। मगर असंगठित जो सेक्टर है उस पर आपने आक्रमण किया। कैसे किया? नोटबंदी, गलत जीएसटी और कोरोना के समय जो सपोर्ट उनको देना था आपने नहीं दिया। नतीजा क्या हुआ? नतीजा यह हुआ कि आज 84% हिंदुस्तान के लोगों की आमदनी घटी है और वो तेजी से गरीबी की ओर बढ़ रहे हैं। यूपीए की सरकार ने, आपने पूछा 60 साल की बात आपने कही, यूपीए की सरकार ने 23 करोड़ लोगों को गरीबी से निकाला था 10 साल में। हमारा आंकड़ा नहीं है, हमारा आंकड़ा नहीं है, हमारा आंकड़ा नहीं है। आप हंसिए, हमारा आंकड़ा नहीं है, यह सच्चा आंकड़ा है। 27 करोड़ लोगों को हमने गरीबी से निकाला था और 23 करोड़ लोगों को आपने गरीबी में वापस डाल दिया। और हो क्या रहा है? फॉर्मल सेक्टर में मोनोपोलीज बन रही हैं। किसी भी आप सेक्टर में देखिए, और सबसे दो मोनोपोलिस्ट के बारे में थोड़ा सा बोलूंगा। उसको वो कोरोना के समय अलग अलग वेरिएंट्स आते हैं ना, डेल्टा, ओमिक्रॉन, वो AA वेरिएंट है और वो पूरा का पूरा हिंदुस्तान की जो अर्थव्यवस्था है उसके अंदर फैल रहा है। आपने बात उठाई तो मैं उसके बारे में पहले बोल देता हूं। एक व्यक्ति को, नाम नहीं लूंगा, एक व्यक्ति को हिंदुस्तान के सब पोर्ट्स, ब्रांड, हिंदुस्तान के सब पोर्ट्स, हिंदुस्तान के सब एयरपोर्ट, पावर, ट्रांसमिशन, माइनिंग, ग्रीन एनर्जी, गैस डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन, एडिबल ऑयल, जो भी हिंदुस्तान में होता है उधर अदानी जी दिखाई देते हैं। और दूसरी साइड अंबानी जी पेट्रोकेमिकल्स, टेलीकॉम, रिटेल, ई कॉमर्स में मोनोपोलियां। तो पूरा का पूरा धन जो है चुने हुए लोगों के हाथ में जा रहा है। और आपने जो असंगठित सेक्टर को खत्म किया, देखिए अगर आप इनफॉर्मल सेक्टर को खत्म कर देते और मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जॉब्स आप क्रिएट कर देते तो फिर इतनी प्रॉब्लम नहीं आती, फिर दो हिंदुस्तान नहीं बनते। मगर आपने क्या किया? आपने असंगठित सेक्टर को खत्म कर दिया। नोटबंदी, जीएसटी, कोरोना, सारे के सारे जो स्मॉल और मीडियम बिजनेसेस उनको आपने बंद कर दिया। बोलने दीजिए। सारे के सारे जो स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंडस्ट्री है आपने उसको खत्म कर दिया, नष्ट कर दिया। अगर आप उनकी मदद करते, उनको सपोर्ट देते तो फिर मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर तैयार हो सकता था। मगर जो लोग आपका मैन्युफैक्चरिंग सेक्टर बना सकते थे उनको आपने खत्म कर दिया। तो आज हिंदुस्तान में आप मेड इन इंडिया की बात करते रहते हो। मेड इन इंडिया हो ही नहीं सकता। आज बात खत्म हो गई है, क्योंकि मेड इन इंडिया वाले हैं कौन? मेड इन इंडिया वाले स्मॉल मीडियम वाले हैं, उनको आपने खत्म कर दिया। मेड इन इंडिया वाले कौन हैं? असंगठित लोग हैं, उनको आपने खत्म कर दिया, हटा दिया, परे कर दिया। मेड इन इंडिया नहीं होने वाला है। अरे भाई मेड इन इंडिया करने के लिए स्मॉल और मीडियम इंडस्ट्री को ही बड़ा करना पड़ेगा। बिना स्मॉल और मीडियम इंडस्ट्री को सपोर्ट दिए मेड इन इंडिया हो ही नहीं सकता है। और अगर आप पूछते हैं तो मैं आपको बताता हूं, मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जॉब्स की अगर हम बात करें तो मेरे पास आंकड़ा है यहां पे, पिछले 5 साल में मैन्युफैक्चरिंग जॉब्स 46% कम हुए हैं। 46% drop in manufacturing jobs in India. Why? Because you have destroyed the unorganized sector. Why? Because you have destroyed MSMEs. That is why you are focusing completely on 5 or 10 people. I don't have a problem with that. I don't have a problem with big industry. Focus on them. But please realize that they cannot produce jobs for you. Small and medium industry is the only people who can produce jobs for you. That is the reality. और हो क्या रहा है, 2 हिंदुस्तान बन रहे हैं, आप यहां पे भाषण देते रहते हो, नया हिंदुस्तान, न्यू इंडिया, मेक इन इंडिया, और कौन से नारे हैं, स्टार्टअप इंडिया। आप ये बोलते रहते हो और देश में बेरोजगारी फैलती जा रही है। और आप ये मत सोचिए कि ये जो गरीब हिंदुस्तान है जिसको आप बना रहे हैं, ये मत सोचिए कि ये चुप बैठा रहेगा। ये मत सोचिए कि ये चुप बैठा रहेगा, ये चुप नहीं बैठा रहेगा। इस हिंदुस्तान को सब कुछ दिख रहा है। इस हिंदुस्तान को दिख रहा है कि आज, सुनिए, इन लोगों को दिख रहा है कि आज, ये आंकड़ा आप सुनिए, ये आपकी सरकार की देन है, ये आंकड़ा अच्छी तरह सुनिए। इस गरीब हिंदुस्तान को दिख रहा है कि आज हिंदुस्तान के 100 सबसे अमीर लोगों के पास हिंदुस्तान के 55 करोड़ लोगों से ज्यादा जायदाद है। बात समझिए, 10 लोगों के पास 40% हिंदुस्तान से ज्यादा धन है। 10 लोगों के पास। यह कैसे हुआ? यह आपने किया, यह नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने किया। और तो मैं आपको एक सुझाव देता हूं, प्रधानमंत्री जी को आपको सुझाव देता हूं, ये जो 2 आप हिंदुस्तान आप बना रहे हैं, इन 2 हिंदुस्तानों को जोड़ने का काम जल्दी से शुरू कीजिए। स्मॉल एंड मीडियम इंडस्ट्रीज की मदद करना शुरू कीजिए। जो हमारे बेरोजगार युवाएं हैं उनकी मदद कीजिए। और ये जो आप पूरा का पूरा धन इन्हीं 5-10 लोगों को दे रहे हो, क्योंकि ये आपकी मार्केटिंग करते हैं, आपको टीवी, व्हाट्सएप, फेसबुक पे लगाते हैं, ये काम आप बंद कीजिए, नहीं तो देश का नुकसान होगा। आपका नहीं, देश का नुकसान होगा। तो पहला मेरा सुझाव यह है। नंबर 2 और नंबर 3 भी है, अभी आएगा वो। और वो जो आपने 60 साल की बात कही थी, वो नंबर 3 में आएगा। Now, I'd like to speak. There are now there are 2 competing visions of this country, which is frankly the main difference between us and them. If you read the Constitution of India, you will find, and many of my colleagues who have not read it should look at it, you will find that India is described as a union of states. India is not described as a nation, it is described as a union of states. What does that mean? That means my brother from Tamil Nadu has to have the same right as my brother from Maharashtra, as my sister from Maharashtra, as my brother from Uttar Pradesh, as my brother from Bihar, as my sister from Manipur, Nagaland, Mizoram. That's what it means. What it means, Jammu Kashmir, of course, Jammu Kashmir, Nagaland, of course, Andaman Nicobar, of course. That is Lakshadweep. Now what is the difference? You have to understand this. This is a serious matter. I would like to have your view on it. And I would like this Parliament House to start serious discussions instead of the type of discussions that we're having. That is why it is serious. It is serious, and I would like a serious response. Right? What I heard, frankly, what I heard in the first address today was not serious. What I heard Mr. Dwivedi say was not serious. It did not behoove this House. It was not at the standard that this House should be used to. It is not at the standard that India should watch. Now, let me come back to the discussion. Let me come back to the discussion, Speaker Sir. There are two visions. There are two visions of this country. One vision that it is a union of states, meaning it is a negotiation, meaning it is a conversation, meaning I go to my brother in Tamil Nadu and I say, what do you want? And he says, this is what I want. And then he asks me, what do you want? And I say, this is what I want. It is a partnership. It is not a kingdom. Remember that. You will never, ever in your entire life rule over the people of Tamil Nadu. It cannot be done. You will never, ever in your life rule over these other people. Please listen to what I'm saying. No matter what fantasies you might have, you will never ever rule over the people of the states of India. It has never been done in 3,000 years. Never ever. The only way India has been ruled. And you can look at any empire you want. You can look at Ashoka the Great. You can look at the Mauryas. You can look at the Guptas. You can look at anyone you want. It has always been ruled by conversation and negotiation. Now, what is the problem? The problem is you people are confused. The problem is you people think that these languages, these cultures, these histories, you think that you can suppress them. You have no idea of history. You have no idea what you are dealing with. Because the people of Tamil Nadu have inside their heart the idea of Tamil Nadu, the idea of the Tamil language, and then also the idea of India. Do not be confused. The people of Kerala have the idea of, I am telling you the truth. The people of Kerala have a culture. I'm now a member of Parliament of Kerala. I understand it slightly better. They have a culture, they have a dignity, they have a history. The people, like the gentleman said, the people of Rajasthan have a culture, have a history, have a tradition, have a language. They have a way of life. This is like a bouquet of flowers. This is our strength. I learn from the people of Tamil Nadu. I learn from the people of Rajasthan. I learn even from you. Every day I learn from you. I do. It's not funny. It's not funny. I learn from you. Right? It's not funny. Anyway, there is another vision. A vision that India can be ruled by a stick from the center. You people have no idea of history. Because every time it has been attempted, that stick has been broken and smashed. Now what is happening as a result of your flawed vision of the country? Two Indias are of course being created. Two Indias are of course being created. Speaker sir,
अध्यक्ष महोदय,
आप इधर आ सकते
So what is happening?
डिस्टर्ब हो रहा है सर।
What is happening as a result of this flawed vision? Two Indias, उस पर भी बोलता हूं, उस पर भी बोल देता हूं, मैं उस पर भी बोल देता हूं, मैं इमरजेंसी में भी बोल देता हूं, कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, मैं बोलने से नहीं डरता हूं,
आप उनका
मैं डरता नहीं, मैं बोलने से।
आप
Anyway, so there are two visions. One is a union of states, union of languages, union of cultures, a bouquet of beautiful flowers that can challenge any power in the world. No power in the world has ever been able to challenge this bouquet of flowers. Now, there is another vision, a centralizing vision, the vision of a king. The idea of a king, which the Congress removed in 1947. We smashed that idea of a king. Now that idea of a king has come back. That there is a king, a Shahin Shah, a ruler of rulers, a master of masters. Now what is happening? Now, Speaker Sir, what is happening?
आप बीच में मत बोलिए।
Now, Speaker.
नो, सबको
Now, Speaker Sir, what is happening as a result of this flawed vision? What is happening is that the instruments of the conversation between our states, the instruments of the conversation between our peoples, what we call the institutions of our country, are being attacked and captured by one idea. So, for example, today, the idea of Tamil Nadu is excluded from Indian institutions. They can keep coming to you again and again and again and again and saying need, and you will say no, get out of here. Right? They do not have a voice in your framework. The farmers of Punjab can stand up and say, we do not agree with these three laws. They do not have a voice in your framework. Only the king has the voice. The farmers can sit for 1 year. They can sit for 1 year outside in Corona. They can die, doesn't matter. The king does not agree. You do not listen to anybody. And even all of you, my dear brothers and sisters in the BJP, I saw my Dalit colleague speak today, Paswanji. I saw him. He knows the history of the Dalits. He knows who has oppressed the Dalits for 3,000 years. And he is speaking with a hesitancy. He is speaking without. I am proud of him. I am proud of this gentleman. He has spoken to me what is in his heart. I am proud of this man. But he is in the wrong party. Don't worry, घबराइए मत.
नहीं, बीच में नहीं, तो बीच में थोड़ी बोलेंगे, बाद में, नो.
Look, Speaker sir, I am a democratic person. I will allow him to speak.
ये सुनो एक मिनट, ये आप किसी को इजाजत नहीं दे सकते, ये अधिकार मेरा है. प्लीज बैठ जाइए. आप वो इजाजत दे सकते हैं क्या आसन को? वो इजाजत देने का अधिकार नहीं है. ये अधिकार आसन का है. किसको इजाजत देनी है, किसको नहीं इजाजत देनी, माननीय राहुल जी प्लीज बैठ जाइए. मैं दूंगा आपको मौका, मैं आपको मौका दूंगा.
So, Speaker sir. So, Speaker sir,
माननीय सदस्य प्लीज बैठिए, मैं आपको मौका दूंगा। बोलते रहे आप।
Speaker sir, so this confused ideology, this confused understanding of the nation of India is playing havoc with this country. And I'll give you examples. The judiciary, the election commission, Pegasus, these are all instruments of destroying the voice of the Union of States. When you apply Pegasus on an Indian politician, when the Prime Minister personally goes to Israel and authorizes the use of Pegasus in India, he is attacking the people of Tamil Nadu, he is attacking the people of Assam, he is attacking the people of Kerala, he is attacking the people of Bengal.
एक मिनट, point of order, point of order.
352(1). 352(1). स्पीकर सर, 352(1) कहता है कि a member while speaking shall not refer to any matter of fact on which a judicial decision is pending. सुप्रीम कोर्ट में ये पेंडिंग है सर, और यदि इनको सुप्रीम कोर्ट पर विश्वास है, कोर्ट पर विश्वास है, तो ये अपना फोन जो है जमा करें, पहले ये शामिल हो सर, ये पहले उसके इंक्वायरी में शामिल हो, क्योंकि इनका नाम भी पेगासस में है। सो कॉल्ड ये जो कह रहे हैं, इसीलिए ये पेगासस का नाम नहीं ले सकते सर, ये कोऑपरेट नहीं कर।
Now, so what is happening is that a particular organization has captured the institutional framework of the country and is attacking the voice of the different states of this country. And my fear is that you will get a reaction from that voice. My fear is that this attack that you're carrying out on the institutional framework of this country is going to get a response from the Union of States. And you're fiddling. I understand this. You might not appreciate it. But my great-grandfather spent 15 years in jail building this thing. My grandmother was shot 32 times and my father was blown into bits. So I understand a little bit about what this country is. My blood has been sacrificed, not by me, by my great-grandfather, by my grandmother, by my father for this country. So I understand what it is. And you are fiddling with something very, very dangerous. And I am advising you, stop. Because if you do not stop, you will create a problem. You have already started creating the problem. The problem has already started in the northeast. The problem has already started in Tamil Nadu. You're not visible. It's not visible to you right now. Jammu Kashmir, which I will speak about, which is my third point. Now, what you're fiddling with is extremely dangerous, and it demonstrates a complete lack of understanding of history. Please, this evening, go back and look at all the empires that have ever ruled India. Look at them carefully. You will find that every single one of them is a union of states. There's not a single empire. There was a reason Ashok used to go and put his pillars everywhere. Because it was a union of states where Ashok, the great king, respected everybody. You are disrespecting everybody. Disrespect me, I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. But you cannot disrespect the people of this country. Right. Now, final. And I think one of the more important parts of my speech. Actually, I want to say one other thing, which I demand an apology from the Home Minister. And this represents again the idea of a union of states versus the idea of a king. Now, a few days ago, some political leader, I'm not going to name, came to me from Manipur. And he was very agitated. I spoke to him. I said, why are you agitated, my brother? And he says, Rahul ji, I have never felt as insulted as I have a few days ago. I said, why? He said, Rahul ji, a delegation of Manipuris, political leaders, senior leaders went to see the Home Minister. Outside his house, we were told to take off our shoes. And when we went inside his room, we found that the Home Minister was wearing his chappals. What does this mean? What exactly does this mean? Why is it that in the Home Minister's house, the Home Minister can wear chappals, but a delegation of Manipuri politicians cannot? What does this mean? Why? No, it reflects. नहीं, गलत नहीं बोल रहा हूं. मैं आपको फोटो दिखा दूंगा स्पीकर सर, मैं आपको फोटो दिखा दूंगा. मैंने उस व्यक्ति से बोला आप गलत बोल रहे हो. उसने कहा राहुल जी मैं आपको फोटो देता हूं, और फोटो दी उसने मुझे. This is not the way to deal with the people of India. Anyway, now let me come to my final and I think most important point.
Go ahead.
We are sitting. संस्कृति ये होती है कि वो भी जूते उतारे और आप भी. संस्कृति ये नहीं होती कि वो जूते उतारे आप नहीं. ये पता नहीं कौन सी संस्कृति है आपकी. Anyway, let me finish.
Very, very ridiculous argument against the Honorable Home Minister.
It's not.
And it has touched the religious sensibilities. You have touched the religious sensibilities of all our people.
You will decide.
हमारी धार्मिक परंपराओं पे ऐसी टिप्पणियां कर सकते हैं क्या?
Mr. Goyal, sit down. Mr. Goyal, sit down.
Speaker sir.
ये भारत के धर्म के ऊपर अटैक कर रहे हैं, भारत की धार्मिक परंपराओं पे अटैक कर रहे हैं, और ये हम सबकी धार्मिक परंपराओं के ऊपर आघात है. हमारे घर में भी यही है परिस्थिति.
Speaker sir, it reflects a mentality. It reflects a sense that I am bigger than you. You are nobody, I am everybody. That is why I will wear my shoes and you will not. Anyway, going back to the main point. Now, and the final most important point. My understanding is that the RSS and the BJP is playing with the foundations of our country. And they are weakening the foundations of our country. They are weakening the links between our people. They are weakening the links between our languages. Now, they have further weakened the country. They have further weakened the country by ensuring that not a single Indian youngster can get a job. So today, unlike a decade ago, 15 years ago, India is weak. Ask yourselves, why you were not able to get a guest on Republic Day. Ask yourself that question. Don't look surprised. Ask yourself that question. What is happening is that India today is completely isolated. We are completely isolated and surrounded. We are surrounded in Sri Lanka, Nepal, Burma, Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, everywhere we are surrounded. And our opponents understand our position. Please let me speak. because I'm saying something very serious, right? I'm saying something very serious. Let me say, we have been weakened. The conversation between our people is not taking place. Our institutions are under attack, and we are completely surrounded. The Chinese have a very clear vision of what they want to do. They are very, very clear about what they want to do. And one second, please. The single biggest, you can ask anybody who understands, the single biggest strategic goal of India's foreign policy has been to keep Pakistan and China separate. This is fundamental for India. And what you have done is you have brought them together. Today, do not be under any illusion. Do not underestimate the force that is standing in front of you. Do not underestimate the power that stands in front of us. Do not underestimate it. You have brought Pakistan and China together, and this is the single biggest crime that you could commit against the people of India. China has a clear vision, and I can clearly see, without any confusion in my mind, that China has a plan. China has a plan. I can see without any doubt that the Chinese, please, we are all nationalists, so let us discuss properly. I can see that China has a clear-cut plan. The foundations of their plan have been put in place in Doklam and in Ladakh. Do not underestimate what we are facing. This is a very, very serious threat to the Indian nation. This is a very, very serious threat to the Indian nation. We have made huge strategic mistakes in Jammu and Kashmir. We have made huge strategic mistakes in our foreign policy. And if we do not correct those mistakes, what are the mistakes? I have just told you. You have brought China and Pakistan together. You have brought China and Pakistan together. You have taken the concept of two different fronts and converted it into one unified front. And by the way, in case you haven't realized it, in case you haven't understood what's going on, it is very clear that the Chinese and the Pakistanis are planning. Look at the weapons that they are buying. Look at their activity. Look at the way they are talking. Look at who they are speaking to. I am clearly stating in the House of Parliament that we have made a massive blunder, and we need to make sure, absolutely sure, that we can defend ourselves against the Chinese. Please remember what I'm saying, because the Chinese will act. Remember what I'm saying, and remember that you will be responsible for anything that happens. That is why it is important that as a nation we start this conversation. It is important as a nation that you listen to what we say, because we have experience, we have understanding. You might not think so, but we have people on this side who understand these things, have great understanding. Use us. Use us. I can see that some of you are understanding what I'm saying. I'm happy. I'm happy. I can see. So these are the 3 points I wanted to make today. The nation is now at risk. The nation is at risk. The nation is at risk from outside. From inside. The nation is at risk from inside. And that is a very dangerous place for a nation to be. And I don't like it. I'm very uncomfortable with my nation, with my beloved country standing where it is standing, completely isolated on the outside, fighting on the inside, institutions captured, states not able to speak to each other. This worries me. It frightens me for my country. And so that is why I thought it was important that I speak today. I know that many of you will just rubbish what I'm saying. I understand it. That's what you've been told to do. And I'm happy to let you do it. But remember what I said. You are putting this nation, this wonderful nation and its people at huge risk. Stop. Thank you.
कमलेश पासवान जी, आपको मौका है। कमलेश पासवान, प्लीज प्लीज आप बैठिए। आप क्यों हो गए? बैठिए कमलेश पासवान
जी। राहुल भाई अपने भाषण में मेरा नाम लिए और दलित कहकर मुझे कहा कि आई एम इन अ रॉन्ग पार्टी, यू आर इन अ रॉन्ग पार्टी। अध्यक्ष जी, मैं इनको बताना चाहता हूं कि आपकी नीति क्या रही है। आपके दादी की, आपके पिताजी की, कांग्रेस की जो नीति रही है, आज तक हमारे समाज को फूट डालो, राज करो। और उसी के नाते जब पूरे देश की जनता इस चीज को समझ गई है, तो यही हाल अध्यक्ष जी, इसीलिए यही हाल हो गया है कि मेरे जैसे एक छोटे से सांसद, कहां बांसगांव, कहां राहुल गांधी और कमलेश पासवान के बाद बोलने का इनको मौका मिला। और ये कोई कर सकता है। और हम सब लोगों के सौभाग्यशाली अध्यक्ष जी कि जिस पार्टी में हूं, मेरी पार्टी ने मुझे 3 बार सांसद बनाने का, इस उम्र में बनने का अवसर दिया, टिकट दिया। इससे ज्यादा मुझे और क्या चाहिए? ये मेरे आउटलाइंस को करेंगे। मेरी खुद एक पहचान है। 3 बार सांसद रहा हूं, 2 बार विधायक रहा हूं। मेरे स्वर्गीय पिताजी ने कहा कि मेरे पिताजी मारे गए। मेरे भी पिताजी अध्यक्ष जी मारे गए। मेरे भी पिताजी जो है रैली में मारे गए। तो मैं भी जानता हूं दर्द को, इस देश को और इस क्षेत्र के सभी चीजों को जानता हूं। तो जब कभी किसी के बारे में पॉइंट करें तो अपने मैं ये नहीं कहूंगा असंसदीय भाषा हो जाएगी। हैसियत कमलेश पासवान को इनके बस के नहीं है कि ये अपने पार्टी में लाकर मुझे खुश कर सकें। बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद अध्यक्ष जी।
टी.आर. बालू जी।
Honorable Speaker, sir, I want to profoundly thank you for giving me this opportunity.
बालू साहब, आप भाषण बोल रहे हैं, सब कांग्रेस के लोग जा रहे हैं।
No, sir, they are with me only. We are all one, sir. We are all one only. And on behalf of my leader,
आपका बायकॉट कर रहे हैं।
Dr. Talabadi M.K. Stalin and the party, I would like to thank profoundly to speak on the Thanksgiving motion for the speech made by the Honorable President of India on 31st January 21 in the floor of the Central Hall in the both houses of Parliament. And I once again thank you for giving me this opportunity. There is no, it is a normal day. There is no noise or any such thing. I need not raise my voice. Sir. Sir. Sir, incidentally tomorrow. Is it not? Sir, incidentally tomorrow is the death anniversary of the great Dr. C.N. Annadurai. We fondly call him as Anna. It is the 54th anniversary of Dr. Anna, wherein my leader, Dr. Talabadi M.K. Stalin, will be paying the floral tributes from the memorial tomorrow morning. Sir, I could only quote his speech in Rajya Sabha when he was a member of the Rajya Sabha. I quote, I belong to Dravidian stock and I am proud to call myself as a Dravidian. That does not mean that I am against a Gujarati or a Maharashtrian or a Bengali. I said Dravidian because Dravidian has got something different, something distinct, something concrete to offer to the nation at the large. See, the legacy of Dr. Anna, the C.N. Annadurai, would not be forgotten forever, sir. The legacy is for the country, for the union of state, for the state itself, sir. Sir, when PM entered the Loksabha, after the election in 2014, with tall promises, he said in the election meeting, he said, 15 lakhs will be provided for each and every countryman. Each and every countryman, 15 lakhs. That was the promises made by the Honorable Prime Minister during the election. But after entering into the Lok Sabha and the Rajya Sabha, he has not made it good. The 15 lakhs is yet to come even today. But I have not forgotten that things. I have not forgotten. Nobody will forget it. And at the same time, he has also mentioned in his election manifesto, he said, 2 crores jobs will be provided for the young entrepreneurs. 2 crores jobs for every year. See, the 7.5 years is over. More than 15 crores jobs would have been created by the Honorable Prime Minister. But I cannot forget that issue, sir. Even I cannot forget the thing he has promised in the floor of the House and outside the Parliament. He has said, Indian farmers will be provided MSP shortly. Farmers, lakhs and lakhs of farmers who are hesitating at the outskirts of Delhi, please go to your home, go to your state, see, go and live with your family. I am here to look after you. He said, promise. That promise has been fulfilled. We expected all these things in the President address. Beyond this, sir, I could only say, because of opposition disunity, I am sorry, including me only, because of opposition disunity, the people who got the mandate of 37.36% of vote are sitting in the ruling party, whereas 63% is sitting in the opposition, sir. It is very sad. It is a deflection and distortion of in democracy, sir. Speaker, sir, I come to the point now. Speaker is very much looking at me. And see, I can only draw the attention of this House. Para 34 of this President address. In para 34, the President has quoted, local languages are all also being promoted through national education policy. Emphasis is being laid on conducting important entrance examination for undergraduate courses in Indian languages as well, unquote. This is the points pronounced by the President of India in the floor of Central Hall, sir. What has happened, sir? What has happened? This is not new to India. So even in IAS examination, even today, the people are writing in their own languages. But as if it is new to the House or new to the parliamentarians, he said, President has said, he is going to bring the languages in the competitive examinations. That is not proper. It has been involved for many years. So even in the railways and this postal examination, 2 to 3 years back, what has happened? It was denied. The same government which is now coming forward through the election, this President's speech, that he will, they are going to bring the languages once again. They said they denied the opportunity of conducting examination in the local languages, in postal and as well as railway. But finally, only the administrative ministers interfered and they have done it. They brought back the languages once again, sir. But DMK, because of the DMK agitated in both the houses of the parliament, inside the parliament, outside the parliament, this has happened. They have given the opportunity right, the competitive examination in their languages, sir. Again, sir, competitive examination is held in NEET. You know, it is a menace. It is a menace to Tamil students, sir. Sir, more than 30 people, 30 students, young students have sacrificed their life. They have committed suicide. They have committed suicide in Tamil Nadu because they lost their ranks while after writing the NEET examination, sir. So what is the problem, sir? What exactly the problem? Nobody knows what has happened. So what is happening in Tamil Nadu? See, actually, the entrance examination, NEET entrance examination, the questions of NEET examination are all in CBSE syllabus. Whereas our Tamil students who have studied studied up to +2, they used to write the examination, +2 examination in state board examination. What has happened? There is a vast difference between CBSE syllabus and state board examination. See, actually, the person who are Tamil students who are entering into the NEET examination, they miserably fail, they lose their ranks. Finally, they commit suicide. More than 30 students, young students, have committed suicide in Tamil Nadu. This matter was taken into consideration when my leader, Dr. Stalin, came to power, and he has established a committee, the Judiciary Committee, under the head of Mr. A.K. Rajan, the Justice A.K. Rajan. He has received more than 80,000 affidavits. The justice has received more than 80,000 affidavits, wherein they said, categorically said, we don't want our students cannot be subjected to the NEET examination. So categorically, all the 80,000 affidavits have been made. Under that affidavit, A.K. Rajan has decided, no, we have to abolish the NEET examination forthwith. That is what they have advised the government, and the government came forward along with the opposition leaders. They met my leader, Stalin, met the opposition leaders. They categorically said, okay, we will frame a resolution to that effect. And Tamil Nadu Assembly has brought a resolution first time in the history of Tamil Nadu legislature. They have brought one resolution to abolish NEET examination. And they have brought a bill also. That bill was approved, legislated on 13/9/2021. On 18th, it has been remitted, it has been sent to governor. So as it can be sent to President of India for assent. What has happened, sir? For the past 5 months, the governor is sitting over the bill. How can he sit over the bill, sir? As per Article 201, this matter should have been referred to the President of India for his assent. As per Article 254, President has to decide and send it to the state after assent. But this is not happening, sir. That is why what has happened, initially, my leader, he has sent the General Secretary of the Tamil Nadu by DMK party, who happened to be the Water Resources Minister. Water Resources Minister met the governor in person, requested him, pleaded, nothing happened. Afterwards, the Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu, Thalapathy Mukka Stalin himself went there to meet the governor. What he has said? Nothing. He has waited for 1 month. After 1 month, he has requested the members of parliament belonging to all the parties, irrespective of X or Y, all the parties went with the petition to the President of India, to meet the President of India, and President of India was not well. That is why we have handed over the petition to the governor, the President's office. Afterwards, we met the Honorable Home Minister of India. Home Minister met us more than 20 minutes. He heard properly. He said, okay, we will call the Charity Ministry as well as Health Ministry. We will take a proper decision quickly, he said. Nothing has happened. So far, nothing has happened. That is why that has irritated us, the DMK members, especially me. I have to speak on, I have to intervene the President of India, for which I feel sorry. It never happened. In DMK stood up, and on behalf of the DMK, not only DMK, the students who have been affected, who have sacrificed for the cause of the 30 people who have sacrificed, I stood up and requested the President of India kindly to intervene. The President has been asked to intervene in this matter to order the Governor of Tamil Nadu to send the same thing, send the bill to his own address. It is very strange, sir. There is no other way for me. Sir, till now, till date, nothing has happened on the NEET examination, sir. The NEET is still pending. And moreover, in spite of all my friends, in spite of all the friends going and meeting, nothing has happened. The government is keeping lukewarm position, sir. The A.K. Rajan committee, what was his terms of reference? Whether need-basis administration is an equitable process, the first thing. The second thing, whether the socially and economically backward students are affected. On these two grounds, he has asked everyone to file affidavit. On 80,000 persons affidavits, he has taken a decision. The man who has covered the judiciary, he has advised Dr. Talapati, and he made the bill and passed the bill, sent to governor. Governor is keeping it. I don't know on what how we are going to manage the situation. The person who is the constitutional head, he himself knows what is the constitution. But he is not sending the bill to the president for assent means it is horrible. It cannot be tolerated, sir. Sir, moreover, sir, HM has promised, Home Ministry has promised, when the delegation went there, Home Ministry has promised to assist us quickly for the flood damages which has occurred during recently. 3 times the state of Tamil Nadu was subjected to heavy flood. Heavy flood, and because of the flood, many houses, many farmlands are perished. Even the paddy field is nothing. They are lost. Farmers have lost crores and crores. The committee, central committee, has come there, but National Disaster Restoration and Relief Fund has not come so far, sir. He has not provided the fund. But he has promised during his speech, during his intervention, he said, before 31st January, we will provide you, we will send the money quickly to the Tamil Nadu. But the state of Tamil Nadu is waiting. We have not yet got anything. Sir, finally, before I end this, the thing is, sir, Tamil Nadu is known for freedom fighters, known for many freedom fighters. I will point out 1 or 2. Sir, Veeramangai Velu Nachiyar, the queen, the lady, the royal queen, fought with the Britishers, won the war with the 5,000 soldiers. He won the war. She was the first woman, 100 years prior to Jhansi Rani, sir. In 1780 it has happened. Under 1780, she fought with the British rulers. She got it. She won the war. That lady's idol and the pictures have been depicted in a float. It was rejected by the government of India. Sir, poet Bharati, each and every poem which he has established used to fire the water, even fire the water at that time during the independence days. His portrait was depicted in the float. It was rejected by the people. And more VOC, sir. VOC Chidambaram Pillai, who was the first freedom fighter who sailed 2 ships from Tuticorin to Colombo. Very much against the British rulers. He established the company against the British India Company. He established the merchant shipping, but that person, the hero of the freedom movement, has not been entertained by the federal government. Sir, one person, one selector. It is very much funny to note that. It is very much funny, and we feel sorry also. One person who is among the selector, he asked the other selector, wow, Chidambaram Pillai, is he a trader? He asked him. Shame on him. Trader. Shame on him. See, he is asking such a quality. See, the persons have been selected. The selection committee has been established without knowing what it was, what was the freedom movement, nothing. They have, see, these are all the things which I want to see. They may not entertain Veeramanga Velinachar, Queen Velinachar. They may not entertain Vao Sidambaram Pillai. They may not entertain Bardiyar, Mahagavi Bardiyar, the freedom fighters. But at the same time, the government of India should know my leader, Dr. Talabadi Mukha Stalin. He has made it good in his Republic Day parade. All the floats were on the run. They have people in the function as well as throughout length and breadth of India, Tamil Nadu. Even now it is running. Each and every Tamil people will have a look at it and inspire the valor and sacrifice of all those people, sir. Along with them, sir. Along with them, there are a lot of freedom fighters in the float. I could mention some of the persons, the most important, legendary freedom fighters by name. Tandai Periyar, Kamarajar, Rajaji, Mutramale Tevar, Kakkan, Veeramande Kattaboman, Puli Tevan, Marudu Sagodhargal, Dhiran Chinnamalai, Veeran Alagaputhukon, Maaveeran Pollan, Sanbu Sagodari Kuili, Veeran Sundaralingam, Ondi Veeran, Vanjanathan, Vasudeva, Vavesu Iyer, Tirupur Kumaran. These are all the people wherein the floats or Tamil Nadu floats are depicted in their in the vision, and these these persons are day in day out. It is the depicted floats are taken into to look and corner of Tamil Nadu, length and breadth of Tamil Nadu. At the same time, sir, finally I want to say one thing, sir. Tamil Nadu is reeled under severe flood on 16/11/21, 25/11/21, and 15/12/21. On these 3 days, the memorandum demanding 6,230 crores have been sent to the government of India by my leader. But so far, nothing has been received by government of Tamil Nadu. We are suffering a lot. I think government of India will have to consider without making any time loss, because we are suffering because of COVID. We have spent about 8,989 crores. We have spent the money from NDRF and SDRF. We have spent about 8,989 crores. That money has not come. And the new demand that has been made for 6,230 crores have not come. So what is happening in India, sir? Are we living in the union of state? Or just like if you are really living in the union of state, if you are living in one India, I think the Prime Minister of India should help us. We are here. We cannot come all the way, cannot run to Delhi with the begging bowls. It is not fair on the part of my friend, the Prime Minister of India. He has to look each and every state on par with UP, Bihar and other places. This is not proper. Gujarat also. See, Tamil Nadu is one among the state which has got the ability to spend money, which has got the wherewithal to go for infrastructure facilities. All these things should be considered properly by the Honorable Prime Minister and Home Minister. They should come forward very quickly and to render justice to Tamil Nadu, sir. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much, Baluji. Professor Sogatai ji.
Sir. Sir, I rise to speak on the motion of thanks on the President's address, and I oppose the motion of thanks and support all the amendments which I brought on this motion of thanks. Unfortunately, all the members of AITC, they are away in Calcutta, where our chairman's election today. Only our colleague Mahua Moitro will speak tomorrow, is here. But it doesn't matter. I speak with the courage of conviction. And what I want to say is that this government has given a series of what it has done. But it's the same thing. Ayushman Bharat, PM Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana, PM Awas Yojana, Jal Jeevan PM Kisan Samman Nithi, SHG, Ujjala, in which they gave 3 cylinders which have run out, GST, etc. Pradhan Mantri Gati Shakti Master Plan, ordnance factories, etc., etc. There is nothing new, unfortunately, in the President's speech. But there are many things which are not mentioned in the President's speech, which I want to. Why was Amar Joan Jyoti at India Gate extinguished? Was it because it was initiated by Indira Gandhi? Mr. Modi wants to delete history. Why West Bengal's Netaji's tableau was cancelled on the Republic Day parade? We had the same Netaji tableau in Calcutta. Why? They rejected. Sir, the Prime Minister said that he will set up a granite statue of Netaji at India Gate. But as a temporary measure, he set up a hologram. Hologram, you know, several laser beams getting together create a hologram. That hologram has vanished from India Gate, and with that, BJP's love for Netaji has vanished. Because Netaji and BJP would never be together. Sir, what did Gandhi say about Netaji? Exactly a week before his assassination on January 30, Gandhi had happily taken note of Subhash's birthday. In his final eulogy to the departed leader, Mahatma pointed out that Subhash knew no provincialism nor communal differences. This is where Netaji was different from BJP, and had in his brave army men and women drawn from all over India without distinction and evoked affection and loyalty which very few have been able to evoke. He further said that he was asked by a lawyer for a good definition of Hinduism. Gandhi simply said, Hinduism regarded all religions as worthy of all respect. Netaji, the Mahatma believed, was such a Hindu, and therefore, in memory of that great patriot, he called upon Indians to clean their hearts of all communal bitterness. That is why BJP, which has communal bitterness in their hearts, have no right to respect, to honor Netaji. Sir, what did Jawaharlal Nehru say when he was raising the flag at Lal Killa on 15th August 47? He said, on this day we must remember all those who have made sacrifices and suffered for the cause of independence. It is needless for me to name all of them, but I cannot help mentioning Subhash Chandra Bose, who left this country and formed the Indian National Army abroad and fought bravely for the freedom of the country. He hoisted the flag in foreign countries, and when the day came for hoisting it on the Red Fort, he was not to see his dream fulfilled. This is what Jawaharlal said about Netaji. You have no respect. Nishikant, you're a pakka RSS man. You keep quiet. You have no right to speak on Netaji. Netaji, we come from Bengal, sir, and Bengal has sacrificed the maximum for the freedom struggle. You go to cellular jail in Andaman. 3/4 of the cellular jail detainees were Bengalis. Khudiram was one of the first martyrs who died on the gallows. And this Bengal, this Prime Minister, is insulting. Sir, the Prime Minister is hitting out at two of the basic principles. One is secularism, and the other is federalism. This Prime Minister, just now Mr. Balu was speaking about NEET. Why must they impose a national eligibility test? Why can't the states have their own medical admission test? 30 boys and girls have committed suicide in Tamil Nadu. The Prime Minister wants control over medical seats all over. Recently, the central government has sent a circular that IAS officers, if they are asked to join on central deputation, must do so. No permission for the state government is needed. Is it not an assault on federalism itself? The government is destroying. And the worst example is that why has the center imposed governors? If they want to reward their RSS bogus chaddiwalas, they can. But why? What is wrong? What wrong have I said? What is
नहीं, ये
wrong?
कार्रवाई से निकाल देंगे,
कार्रवाई
से निकाल देंगे,
इसको संसदीय कार्रवाई से हटाइए।
संसदीय कार्रवाई से हटाएंगे। आप बोलिए आगे।
What is wrong?
हटा देते।
नहीं, कुछ नहीं किया। सर, let them.
ये एक कार्यवाही से, संसदीय कार्यवाही से हटा देंगे इस शब्द को।
Sir, why are they putting governors who are at loggerheads with the state government? In Tamil Nadu, they are complaining about one governor who disrespects ministers in Tamil Nadu. In Maharashtra, there is some Koshiari. He is disturbing the Maharashtra government. And in Bengal, we have found a governor who tweets every day. Under what article of the Constitution can the governor tweet?
See, you are very senior person. You are very senior person, and we should speak with a dignified manner.
I am
Thank
just
you.
mentioning a post. I am not naming anybody. Sir, अरे कोशियारी नाम नहीं है, टाइटल है. उसका नाम है भगत सिंह. Sir, they are rewriting history. People from Kerala here. Sir, names of 387 Mopla martyrs were removed from the dictionary of India's freedom struggle, 1857 to 1947. How could they do this government? And what about hate speeches? Encouraged by the Prime Minister's visit to Ram Mandir, the hate speech wallahs at Hardwar, in a Dharam Sansad, said that we must kill the Muslims. What country are we living in, sir? Secularism is under attack. And who was Kapil Misra? Delhi BJP leader who provoked riots. Sir, who was Anurag Thakur, member of this house? He said, "Goli maro." हमारे खिलाफ सीए के पक्ष में जो है गोली मारो. He is still a minister. And another minister, his name is Ajay Misra. His son mowed down. कुछ point of order. I am not saying anything. Sir, कुछ नहीं जानता है ये.
Shall not make a personal reference by way of making an allegation,
I'm not
imputing
making
a
an
motive or
allegation.
questioning of the bona fide of any other member of this
No,
house.
I'm not making
Anurag
an
Thakur is
allegation.
member of this house. Ajay Mr. Kenny is member of this house. He can't speak.
Sir, I know. Sir, hey, Marshal ji, आप
इनका नाम
सलाम मत
डिलीट कर दीजिए,
सर,
अनुराग
सर,
ठाकुर जी का और
लड़ो ना.
अजय
सर,
मिश्रा।
आप सलाम मत दीजिए. मैं हाउस का रूल जानता हूँ. मैं केवल अनुराग ठाकुर ये हाउस का मेंबर है. मैं बोला, वो बोला था सीए गोली मारो, तो यही बोला. कुछ नहीं देना है. अजय मिश्रा, his son mowed down 4 farmers.
से आप जो नाम लोगे वो रिकॉर्ड में नहीं जाएगा. आप बाकी जो बोलो
अच्छा,
वो
ठीक
रिकॉर्ड
है.
में नहीं जाएगा.
अच्छा सर, मैं वो एक फुलिश मिनिस्टर फॉर इंफॉर्मेशन ब्रॉडकास्टिंग है, वो फुलिश अनपार्लियामेंट्री है. हाँ? अरे सर, बुजदिल, कैन आई यूज बुजदिल? वो बोला कि गोली मारो.
We will see the proceeding.
सर,
मगर गरिमापूर्ण भाषा में बोलिए.
कर रहे हैं सर. आप एक मिनिस्टर ऑफ स्टेट है होम में, उसको लड़का 4 फार्मर को कुचल दिया. वो अभी भी मिनिस्ट्री में है. ये कोई सरकार, प्रेसिडेंट क्यों नहीं ये सब बात बोला? कुछ लिख दिया ऑफिसर, ये नहीं बोला. सर, सबसे बड़ा कोई कोर्ट में नहीं है. सर ये लोग JNK के बारे में बोला, ये हाउस में बोला गया कि JNK को हम सुधारेंगे। रोज मिलिटेंट एक्टिविटी होता है। ये होम मिनिस्टर को क्या अधिकार था टू एब्रोगेट आर्टिकल 370 एंड पुट फारूक अब्दुल्ला, Omar, Mufti, all were members of this house in jail? What has they achieved in Jammu and Kashmir? Increase the divide further. Sir, सबसे बड़ा क्वेश्चन, इसके आप भी चिंतित होंगे। अब जब पार्लियामेंट में घुसते हैं देखेंगे चारों तरफ कंस्ट्रक्शन हो रहा है। टाटा कंस्ट्रक्शन क्या बना रहा है? नया पार्लियामेंट बन रहा है। और क्या? सेंट्रल विस्टा बदल रहा है। कितना खर्चा? 20,000 करोड़ रुपया। ये किसी को बाप का पैसा है कि 20,000 करोड़ रुपया आप खर्चा करेंगे? ये कोविड का समय, लोगों का पास पैसा नहीं है, लोगों पास वैक्सीन नहीं है, लोगों के, और आप 20,000 करोड़, ये मोदी का ताजमहल बन रहा है। सर वो तो पार्लियामेंट नहीं है, वो मोदी
Delete all these words.
हम इसको खिलाफ है। ये सेंट्रल विस्टा को हम पूरा खिलाफ है। इट्स अ वेस्टेज ऑफ मनी।
स्वागत राय जी, यू आर वेरी सीनियर मेंबर एंड आप जो बोलते हैं वो फॉलो करते हैं लोग, तो जरा गरिमापूर्ण भाषा में बोलिए।
सर करिए।
उधर एक्शन तो
सर
उधर एक्शन तो विदाउट गरिमा, सो आई एम टॉकिंग। उधर एक्शन है तो गरिमा नहीं, तो हाउ कैन आई डिस्क्राइब इट?
गरिमा सर ये नहीं होना चाहिए। क्यों? पार्लियामेंट हाउस रहते हुए भी नया बिल्डिंग बन रहा है। रुपया किसको है? देश में अभाव नहीं है कि नया ताजमहल बनेगा किसी का ख्याल से। ये लोकतंत्र है, हम लोग बोलेंगे। जब तक गले से खून नहीं निकलेगा हम बोलते जाएंगे इसको खिलाफ। सर और ये आप देखे हैं, मैं कि ये सुप्रिया जी को साथ दिया था जब फार्मर्स लोग एजिटेट कर रहे थे। सर खुला आसमान में फार्मर लोग 1 साल पूरा आंदोलन किया। उसके बाद डर के मारे, यूपी का चुनाव आ रहा था, डर के मारे फार्म लॉ विथड्रॉ किया। 700 फार्मर को जान गया। क्यों? प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया एक भी बात नहीं बोला इसके बारे में। ये क्या देश का संतान नहीं था? लेकिन ये किया ये लोग। ये आपको याद है सर, ये सरकार बेचू बाबू का सरकार है। सब बेचू। एयर इंडिया को बेच दिया। कैसे बेचा? सरकार 51,000 करोड़ पुराना लोन शोध किया, फिर टाटा जी 18,000 करोड़ देके उतना बड़ा एयर इंडिया खरीद लिया। ये किसका संपत्ति है? ये सरकार इतना दिन बनाया हुआ पब्लिक सेक्टर को बेच रहे हैं, ऑर्डिनेंस फैक्ट्री को कॉर्पोरेटाइज कर रहे हैं। रोज मैं सुनता हूँ LIC को बेच देंगे। पंडित नेहरू उसको नेशनलाइज किए थे लोगों के स्वार्थ में। और आप इतना बड़ा डॉक्टर होके इसको खिलाफ आवाज नहीं उठाएंगे सर? आप चेयर में बैठे रहेंगे और प्रेसिडेंट भी कुछ नहीं बोलेंगे। ये आप लोग सोचिए। सर मैं और 2-4 बातें कहूंगा, ज्यादा नहीं बोलना है। महुआ बोलेगी, वो मुझसे अच्छा बोलती है। सर ये नागालैंड में 6 आदमी मर गया मॉन डिस्ट्रिक्ट में। कौन गोली चलाया? सेंट्रल पुलिस। प्रेसिडेंट क्यों नहीं थोड़ा दुख प्रकट किया? सर TMC के लोग जब त्रिपुरा जाते हैं उस पर रोज अटैक होता है। और हमारा एक मुजीबुर रहमान उधर मर गया बीजेपी के गुंडाओं के हाथ में। कौन उसको जवाब देगा? सर प्रेसिडेंट इतना भाषण दिया, छोटा सा भाषण, इसमें फ्यूल प्राइस का कोई मेंशन नहीं होगा। बोलता है उज्ज्वला दिया, 3 सिलेंडर देके बोला हम महिलाओं को सशक्तिकरण किया। अभी 900 रुपया से महिलाओं को गैस सिलेंडर खरीदने पड़ता है। थोड़ा 1000 रुपया, थोड़ा मेंशन भी नहीं किया। और रोज जो पेट्रोल और डीजल का भाव बढ़ता, उसको बारे में प्रेसिडेंट को कुछ बोलना नहीं है। ये आप सोचिए सर हम लोग बार बार बोले थे थोड़ा ये परिजाई श्रमिक जो है, माइग्रेंट लेबर, इसको 10,000 रुपया करके दीजिए, तब इकोनॉमी मूव करेगा। अभिजीत विनायक बनर्जी नोबेल लॉरियट वो बोला कि इकोनॉमी को रिवाइव करना है तो कैश सपोर्ट देना है। सरकार नहीं सुनेंगे, बोलते हम लोग स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री को लोन दे रहा है। अरे वो भूखा मर जाएगा तो स्मॉल इंडस्ट्री कहाँ रहेगा? और कितने लोग भूखा मरे ये सरकार उसका कोई हिसाब नहीं दिया। सर, पेगासस के बारे में राहुल गांधी बताए हैं, पेगासस के बारे में राहुल गांधी बताए हैं। ये लोग बोलेंगे सुप्रीम कोर्ट में केस है, कुछ नहीं। सुप्रीम कोर्ट एक तो कमिटी बनाए हैं, वो राय देंगे। हम तो उसको लेके हम तो रोज हाउस स्टॉल कर सकते हैं, हम नहीं कर रहे हैं, डिबेट होने दे रहे हैं। लेकिन मत सोचिए कि हम उठा नहीं पाएंगे, हम जब चाहेंगे तब उठाएंगे। लोकतंत्र जब तक है, आप लोग लोकतंत्र का गला घुटने का कोशिश कर रहे हैं, हम पर स्पाइंग कर रहे हैं। हम इसको खिलाफ आवाज उठाएंगे और उठाते रहेंगे। सर, इस बार पद्मा अवार्ड दिया, ये बोला है, ये स्पीच में बोला, हमारे वहाँ एक 90 साल का सबसे बड़ा आर्टिस्ट है, अधीर जानता है, संध्या मुखर्जी, उसको पद्मश्री दिया। पद्मश्री 30 साल को कोई लड़का को दिया जाएगा, हमारा जो ओलंपिक में सोना जीता उसको दे सकते। अब 90 साल को महिला को देके उसका अपमान कर रही है। शी वेंट इनटू कोमा, शी वाज सो शॉक्ड। यही सरकार का काम है, किसी को जानता नहीं है, बोलते हम पद्म अवार्ड दे रहे हैं, हम बहुत बड़ा काम कर रहे हैं। सर, ये दानिशाली मेरा दोस्त बोल रहा था हाथरस में क्या हुआ, एक लड़की को बलात्कार करके उसको हत्या किया गया और उसके बाद जिंदा जला दिया गया। ये बोल रहा था जोगी जी का राज्य में बहुत अच्छा चल रहा है। क्या महिला जिंदा जलती है जोगी जी के राज में? यही नारा चारों तरफ फैल गया। और आप जानते हैं उन्नाव में क्या हुआ? बीजेपी का विधायक एक लड़की को बलात्कार करने के लिए, वो अभी भी जेल में है, बोलता है कि कानून का स्थिति बहुत खराब है। सर, लोग बड़े दुखी है। सर, हमारा बंगाल में एक कवि थे, मर गया, वो एक कविता लिखा था, मानुष बड़ो एकला तुमी ताहार पाशे, शक्ति चट्टोपाध्याय उनको नाम था, मर गया। मानुष बड़ो एकला तुमी ताहार पाशे दाঁড়াও, এসে দাঁড়াও, ভেসে দাঁড়াও, ভালোবেসে দাঁড়াও। মানুষ বড় কাঁদছে, তুমি মানুষের পাশে দাঁড়াও। মানুষ বড় একলা, তুমি তাহার পাশে এসে দাঁড়াও। हम आज ये अकेला जो है इंसान, उसको पास खड़ा होना चाहते हैं। हम ये माइग्रेंट लेबर, गरीब लोग, बेरोजगार नौजवान, उसको पास हम खड़ा होने चाहेंगे। ये लोग 303 का बात कर सकते हैं, लेकिन असल फैसला जनता करेगा। ये देश का जनता जनार्दन जब चाहा बड़ा बड़ा सरकार को तख्ता पलट दिया। मुझे विश्वास है, कोशिश का मैं शायद नहीं रहूंगा सर, लेकिन ये तख्ता पलट जाएगा। जैसे ये चला रहे, पूरा हुकूमत हाथ में ले रहे, इसको तख्ता
बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद।
साथ मैं मेरा भाषण समाप्त करता हूं।
बहुत धन्यवाद। श्री निशिकांत जी।
सर, स्वागत दा ने मेरा नाम लिया, मुझे फक्र और गर्व है कि मैं आरएसएस का स्वयंसेवक हूं सर। लेकिन इन्होंने कहा कि मैं आरएसएस का स्वयंसेवक हूं, मेरा मुंह बंद करा दिए। ये अपने बड़े भाई तथागत राय जी की ही किताब यदि पढ़ लेते सर, जिन्होंने की पूरा रिसर्च किया है कि अंबेडकर जी के साथ किस तरह से कांग्रेस ने किया, श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जी ने किस तरह की पार्टी बनाई, नजरुल इस्लाम जिसकी ये सेकुलरिज्म की बात करते हैं, उसको श्यामा प्रसाद मुखर्जी जी ने जब उनकी तबीयत खराब हुई तो 2 साल तक मधुपुर जो मेरी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी है वहां रखा। जब इनको अपने बड़े भाई के बारे में सम्मान नहीं है सर, तो आरएसएस और मेरे बारे में क्या सम्मान होगा?
थैंक यू।
मैं यही आपको बताना चाहता हूँ।
श्री मरगनी भारत जी। स्वागत जी, आप बैठ जाइए।
Sir, thank you, sir. I raised to speak on motion of thanks. I thank for this opportunity, sir. The Honorable President of India, in his address, effectively laid down the challenges faced by India in the past year, and the union government, sir, the vision for its future and its ongoing achievements, sir. Sir, I would like to start by thanking the union government for fueling an inclusive and broad-based recovery by keeping a strong focus on the capital expenditure and infrastructure, sir, and for the connecting of the projects. Sir, the President conveyed the union government for approval of 3 projects which our Honorable Chief Minister earlier also has requested, sir. The timely approval in this will allow the foundation stone of International Greenfield Airport at Bogapuram near Vishakhapatnam, sir. So if you give the timely approval, sir, the project will get completed in 3 years of time frame, sir. Sir, I would like to remind to this House, His Excellency, the President of India, rightly said we are in the 3rd year of the pandemic, sir. Sir, earlier we all know that our state of Andhra Pradesh was bifurcated unscientifically in a rush, sir. Sir, further ruined by misgovernments from past 5 years earlier by the earlier government, sir, and further it went sloppy with this pandemic, sir. Sir, I would like to reiterate to this House, sir. Sir, the country is completing 75 years of Amrit Mahotsav, sir, and entering into the Amrit Kal. Sir, but AP is still, as I said, sir, screaming for the few drops of Amrit, sir. Sir, the AP Reorganization Act was passed in the year 2014, sir. Sir, given a mandate to implement certain provisions. Sir, I'm not denying that Government of India is not implementing, sir, but look at the pace. Our state got unscientifically bifurcated, sir, but no projects are moving the pace is going very sloppy, sir. Sir, we are in the 8th year after the unscientific bifurcation of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Even a single project has not been completed, sir. Sir, be it educational institutions, Polavaram project, railway zone, or any major projects, steel plant, crude oil refinery, industrial corridor at lines with Delhi-Mumbai corridor, or any other metro projects. It is all mentioned in the AP Reorganization Act, sir. If I keep on going, the list goes on, sir. Sir, before touching the other issues, I wish to focus on the issues which is plaguing the state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, mainly, sir, at the time of bifurcation, Andhra Pradesh state was left out with a revenue deficit of 22,000 crores, sir, where the government has promised to compensate the revenue deficit, sir, but only 4,000 crores is being given to the state of Andhra Pradesh. So the rest of 18,000 crores is still pending with the Government of India. So I request through you, sir, to the Finance Minister to clear the bills pending with the ministry, sir. Sir, I would like to raise, sir, the important issue of Polavaram, sir. The Polavaram is a national project, but in any of the projects in our country, sir, the state has upfront funded for the project, sir, and state is asking for the reimbursement of the funds, sir. So never in the history of any projects of national projects in the country, sir, no state government has funded upfront, sir. But still we are requesting the Government of India with the timely support of the funds to be released, because the project is going in a steady pace, sir. So the main thing is the R&R project, R&R package has to be released, sir. Even only if the R&R package if it releases, then only we can evacuate the people from that place to other places, sir. So I request through you to the Finance Minister to the timely release of the funds, sir. Sir, and one more thing, sir, I would like to touch upon the major port where it was mentioned in the State Reorganization Act, sir. It's called Dugiraju Patnam Port, sir. Dugiraju Patnam Port, it is clearly mentioned the first phase of the works has to be get completed by the year of 2021 ending, sir. But due to some technical issues, the project has not been taken forward, sir. In the replacement of this project, the Government of India is looking for Ramayapatnam Port, sir. Sir, I would like to request through you, sir, to start the works because the State Reorganization Act time frame is up till 10 years, sir. Already 8 years is being passed by. So none of the projects are getting completed in a timely manner, sir. Sir, I would like to request through you, sir, to release the funds immediately, sir. Sir, one more thing, sir. We are very much grateful for the Center proactive support, the preparation of the detailed project report on Godavari Krishna linking rivers, sir, and the Krishna Penna rivers and the Penna Kaveri rivers, sir. We assure our full cooperation in making the project success with the hope of neighboring states work towards the finalizing DPR, sir. Sir, and also, sir, the multimodal connectivity of Gati Shakti Master Plan for accelerated infrastructure development, sir. Sir, I would like to raise in this house, sir. Sir, the Government of India, as the Honorable Finance Minister has rightly said, that 1 lakh crores of funds is being given to the states for the capital expenditure, sir. Sir, when you look at the formula, what is made, sir, the state of Andhra Pradesh is only getting the 4% of the funds for the capital expenditure. But when you look at the BJP ruled states like Uttar Pradesh, the formula, if it fits it, it comes around 16 to 17% of the expenditure, the capital expenditure is coming out, sir. Sir, I would like to raise in this house to kindly may alter the formula and to see the state of Andhra Pradesh in a good way, sir. Sir, and also, sir, the Honorable Prime Minister highlighted the importance of semiconductor manufacturing and benefits of India's startup ecosystem, sir, in reducing India's most dependence with respect on the electronics and technology hardware industry, sir. In this regard, the state has sent a proposal of 6,000 crores at Manavaram project, sir. We hope to get the center's approval and the financial support to establish the semiconductor and electronic equipment manufacturing zone, sir. Sir, and also, sir, I would like to point out that I agree the Honorable the President of India has said that textiles has been a part of India's export basket, sir, and its competitive trade advantage for centuries. It is about time we revive India's position in the global markets by leveraging economies of scale promised by mega textile scheme, sir. Sir, the Andhra Pradesh government has submitted a proposal to set up one Koparthi. The location is also conducive in giving up a fill-up to eastern seaboard of India, and envisioning as the cluster of textiles, sir. And also, sir, we are very much grateful for this alignment of our vision and hope that synergy between the Andhra Pradesh government and the union touches the greater heights, sir. Sir, during the devastating second wave, sir, of COVID-19 earlier in this year, sir, we saw a dynamic response of many PSU units in India responding the crisis at hand, sir. One among those is RINL, sir, the Visakhapatnam steel plant, which aided the meeting of medical oxygen shortfall we faced last year, sir. Sir, such PSUs should be retained, and instead of disinvestment of strategic disinvestment, so the government of India should drop the decision of disinvesting the steel plant of Visakhapatnam, sir. Sir, and also, sir, as in the State Reorganization Act, the industrial corridor between Visakhapatnam to Chennai is been mentioned in the State Reorganization Act, sir. Sir, at par with Delhi-Mumbai Expressway, I would urge the Road Transport Minister to consider and expedite the work of the Vizag-Chennai corridor, industrial corridor, sir. And also, sir, the center, as I rightly said before, the PPA project, the Polavaram Project Authority, is there in the Hyderabad state, sir, where the project is going near to my constituency, Rajahmundry, sir. Sir, I request, and the Honorable Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh has also sent letters to the Department of Jal Shakti to shift the PPA authority to Rajahmundry area, sir. Sir, and also I would like to raise, sir, the President's words. We can sense the commitment of Modi government to the well-being of farmers and women, sir. Sir, the YSR Raitu Bharosa rounds of the commitment made under PM Kisan Samman Nidhi, sir. Andhra Pradesh provides investment assistance to the eligible farmers at the rate of 13,500, sir. Sir, already 3 years of installments is been given to the farmers of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Where the PM Kisan 6,000 rupees is been given, sir. From my state of Andhra Pradesh, the YSR Raitu Bharosa has added 7,500 rupees also, sir. Sir, the Honorable Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy ji made an ironclad commitment to support the women in different facets of their life, sir, through innovative schemes. The Amavadi is one novel scheme, sir, designed by the government of Andhra Pradesh. For instance, sir, for the mothers, the government of Andhra Pradesh is given direct benefit transfer of 15,000 rupees every year, sir. Sir, by this year, 45,000 rupees is being given to every household who has children, sir, to sending them to the schools for the poor people. The government of Andhra Pradesh is being given to the women under 45 to 60 years of age group, sir. Sir, I would like to bring to the notice of this House, sir, one pathetic incident was happened a few days back, sir. One minor girl from Andhra Pradesh was jumped to death from the 5th floor, where one sexual predator from the TDP party, the leader of some TDP party, has been sexually harassing that lady, the minor poor lady, where our government of Andhra Pradesh has sent Disha Act for this sexual predators, has sent to the government of India to speedy trial, and it is to make a stringent law, is even stringent than Nirbhaya Act, sir. So these kind of incidents should not be happened across the country, sir. It should not be happened. But I request through this House, sir, to the Women and Child Welfare Ministry also to make some stringent laws, even in the education sector also, sir, to train the students with strong-minded, sir. Any kind of this kind of weak-minded children are being affected by this sexual predators, sir. Such kind of educational policy also to be implemented in the schools to train them to train them properly, sir. Sir, and also, sir, here we believe the Andhra Pradesh has a genuine grievance regarding the NFSA, sir, the National Food Security Act, sir. Sir, in many states like Gujarat, Karnataka, Maharashtra, there the rural population are being covered somewhere around 70% to 76%, sir. But in my state of Andhra Pradesh, the rural population of this provision is being given only to the 60% of the people, sir. And it clearly says the rest of the 40% people are or above the middle class sector, sir. Sir, I would like to request through this house, sir, to find out and the leverage has to be reduced, has to be increased to the at par states with Gujarat and Karnataka, sir. Sir, and also, sir, and in my government, sir, the Andhra Pradesh government has brought the vehicles for the doorstep delivery of the rice and other essential goods to their doorstep, sir. This is one novel idea has been implementing in my state of Andhra Pradesh, sir. Sir, and also, sir, the Honorable the President speech, the Para 66, he outlines the Union government commitment to preserve, enrich, empower India's ancient heritage, sir. Sir, recently Ramappa Temple in Telangana has been declared as UNESCO World Heritage Site, sir. I would like to highlight here to this house, sir. Sir, Sri Kondappa Ramaswamy Temple of Vantimetta town in Kadapa district, sir, is one of the finest examples of Vijayanagaram architecture with Chola features, sir. As a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it will get immediate international recognition. And
Nothing
put it
in Rajahmundry? Nothing in Rajahmundry?
I'll come up, sir. I'll come up. There is one bridge called Havelock Bridge is also there, sir. And we would urge the government to guide us to make us the long-standing proposal to the UNESCO committee for evaluation a reality, sir. Sir, and also, sir, in my constituency, Rajahmundry, sir, in the British era, there was a bridge constructed in the year of 19th century, sir. That bridge is a heritage monument where the government of India happened to disinvest that bridge, sir, where the earlier government has put some funds and to keep that particular bridge.
It's not a railway bridge.
It's a railway bridge, sir. It's a railway bridge, sir. It's an Havelock Bridge. I also mentioned to you, sir. It's a Havelock Bridge. That is also one of the finest bridges, sir, which is carved with the mud stone, sir, where some millions of eggs are being used with the clay to strengthen the bricks and all, sir. So that is one of the finest monuments, sir, and we come up with a proposal to the Culture Ministry also, sir. Sir, I would like to boost to the Tourism Ministry schemes like Swadeshi Darshan. As mentioned by the President, sir, we are grateful for the Tourism Ministry to have recognized in Andhra Pradesh 2 coastal coastal circuits and the Buddhist circuit under this scheme, sir. Sir, the integrated development of these sites and timely transfers from the center under this scheme will allow the tourism sector, which is mostly hurt by this pandemic, sir, on a path of recovery. Sir, we hope the Culture Ministry support and guide in anchoring these circuits by promoting Sri Kodanda Ramaswamy Temple to the 41st UNESCO World Heritage Site from India, sir. Sir, since the bifurcation of the state, the Andhra Pradesh has been waiting for the heritage to get due recognition, sir. We hope you will consider the sentiments and the rich history of the temples for our humble request to create the modern facilities and infrastructure for the pilgrims, sir. Sir, I would like to conclude and I would like to say that there is a great enthusiasm and support of my state is being a part of Team India, sir. And it is our earnest effort to push our country into a holistic and humane path to post-pandemic recovery, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bharat. Mananiya Sansad Sri Binayak Rayat.
धन्यवाद सभापति महोदय। महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी का अभिभाषण पर इस सभागृह में धन्यवाद प्रस्ताव पेश किया है और उस पर हमारे शिवसेना के तरफ से मेरे विचार व्यक्त करने के लिए मैं खड़ा हूं। सभापति महोदय जी, लग रहा था कि कोरोना के कार्यकाल के बाद इस देश में जो गरीब है, जो बेरोजगार हो चुके हैं, जो बिलो पॉवर्टी में रहने वाले करोड़ों की संख्या से जो लोग हैं उनके लिए कुछ ना कुछ आधार देने का काम, उनका भविष्य उज्जवल करने का काम इस महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी के भाषण के माध्यम से केंद्र सरकार के तरफ से किया जाए। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से महामहिम राष्ट्रपति जी के भाषण में कोरोना कार्यकाल के बाद इस देश को विकास के पथ पर चलाने के लिए जो धोरण निश्चित करने की आवश्यकता थी, सही मार्ग दिखाने के लिए आवश्यकता थी, या गरीबों के लिए और आम आदमी का जीवन बदलाव करने के लिए जो करने की आवश्यकता थी, उससे इस सरकार बहुत दूर दूर तक जा चुकी। और इसीलिए राष्ट्रपति जी का भाषण सुनने के बाद सारे देशवासी उतने ही नाराज हो गए। हम सारे लोक प्रतिनिधि भी नाराज होकर आज सभागृह में अपने विचार व्यक्त करने के लिए खड़े। कोरोना के कार्यकाल में इस देश के वैज्ञानिकों ने और देश के शासनकर्ता ने, चाहे वो प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी हो, स्वास्थ्य मंत्री डॉक्टर मनसुख मांडविया जी हो, उन्हें हम धन्यवाद देते। चाहे दुनिया कुछ भी कहे, लेकिन इस देश में वैक्सीन का निर्माण करके देश से कोरोना को रोकने का काम केंद्र सरकार के माध्यम से जैसे हुआ, वैसे ही राज्य सरकार ने भी उतने ही प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मार्गदर्शन पर महाराष्ट्र के मुख्यमंत्री उद्धव जी ठाकरे हो, उप मुख्यमंत्री अजित दादा पवार हो, या महाराष्ट्र राज्य के स्वास्थ्य मंत्री डॉक्टर राजेश टोपे जी हो, इन्होंने भी महाराष्ट्र से यानी मुंबई के साथ महाराष्ट्र से कोरोना हद्दपार करने के लिए और कोरोना मुक्त मुंबई के साथ महाराष्ट्र करने के लिए जो प्रयास किया है, उसके लिए उन्हें भी धन्यवाद देने की आवश्यकता है। लेकिन दुर्भाग्य से क्या हो रहा था सभापति महोदय, कि जिस राज्य में भाजपा का शासन नहीं है, जिस राज्य में भाजपा कार्य यानी वहां पावर मिल नहीं है, वहां के राज्यों के साथ अन्याय किया जा रहा था। और उनको जानबूझकर कई लोग ऐसे चाहते थे कि वहां ज्यादा से ज्यादा कोरोना का प्रसार हो, ज्यादा से ज्यादा कोरोना से लोग मरे, ताकि वहां के गवर्नमेंट डिसॉल्व कर सके और अपना गवर्नमेंट वहां बिठा सके। उनके दुर्भाग्य से महाराष्ट्र के महाविकास आघाड़ी का सरकार आज भी कोरोना के थर्ड वेव में भी ओमिक्रॉन हो या और डेल्टा हो, ये सारे से महाराष्ट्र मुंबई के साथ महाराष्ट्र को सुरक्षित रखने में कामयाब हो चुके। इसलिए मैं प्रधानमंत्री जी का जैसा धन्यवाद करता हूं, वैसे महाराष्ट्र के महाविकास आघाड़ी को धन्यवाद करता हूं। सभापति महोदय, खास करके कोरोना के कार्यकाल के बाद इस देश में एक आरोग्य के संबंध में कई योजना लाई गई। डॉक्टर्स के बारे में ज्यादा से ज्यादा इस देश में डॉक्टर्स होनी चाहिए, हॉस्पिटल्स होनी चाहिए, सुपर स्पेशलिटी हॉस्पिटल होनी चाहिए, एम्स होनी चाहिए। ऐसे ही हमारे महाराष्ट्र सरकार ने महाराष्ट्र में 4 गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज का प्रस्ताव केंद्र सरकार के पास पेश किया। मैं इसके लिए बताना चाहता हूं कि खास करके कि सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट के कई ब्यूरोक्रेट्स, कई अफसर जानबूझ के महाराष्ट्र सरकार को कैसे परेशानी निर्माण कर सकते हैं, ये मैं यहाँ बताना चाहता हूँ। गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज जहाँ पे प्रपोज किया जाते हैं, तो साहजिक है कि आदरणीय प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी ने कहा कि हर जिले में एक तो गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज होना चाहिए। इसलिए महाराष्ट्र गवर्नमेंट ने इस वक्त कोरोना के बावजूद भी 4 गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज प्रपोज किया। मेरे क्षेत्र में सिंधुदुर्ग गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज प्रपोज किया। सभापति महोदय, मैं बताना चाहता हूं आपके माध्यम से आदरणीय आरोग्य स्वास्थ्य मंत्री मनसुख जी मंडविया साहब से मैं धन्यवाद दूंगा। चाहे मनसुख मंडविया साहब को भी धन्यवाद दूंगा, उनके हेल्थ सेक्रेटरी राजेश भूषण, उनको भी मैं धन्यवाद दूंगा। उन्होंने एक अपनेपन से सिंधुदुर्ग के गवर्नमेंट मेडिकल कॉलेज को मंजूरी मिलने के लिए उन्होंने प्रयास किया, लेकिन इस दिल्ली में जो एनएमसी नाम की जो एक बॉडी है, उनके पास जो दूसरी उनके सब्सिडाइज्ड बॉडी एमएआर भी रहती है, जो मैनेजमेंट एंड रेटिंग बोर्ड का काम करते हैं। सभापति महोदय, मुझे